And in that time, in that searching, I really wasn't looking for God. I was like a little kid.
Oh,
I
nice.
always wanted to do YouTubes. If you make that your ultimate hope, it disappoints you. The things that the world told me I needed didn't give me any answers.
All right, so like I said, I'm about to face off against one of the OGs in the golf space, Sam Jugoda. Sam, dog, I would love to hear about where the creative mind came when it came to creating content in the golf space.
Yeah, thank you. I think that I would say that's been my strength since I was like a little kid.
Oh,
I
nice.
always wanted to do YouTube stuff.
Nice.
I always wanted to do social media stuff, and so the golf kind of came later. I kind of always had I want to generate stories. I want to generate ideas.
Right.
And then I started playing in 2020. I
Oh, wow.
was working remote for a film company.
Okay.
Started coming out here playing golf, filming myself, and I had so many ideas. I had this really sick idea. I'd come out, play a par 4, and I'd shoot a 13. And I was like, okay, before we go on with this, I need to learn actually how to play the golf part of it.
Right.
So I guess the creativity is kind of more what came naturally, and I had to learn golf.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of golf creators kind of came at it the other way.
Right. Good point. All right. We'll keep letting you warm up, man. Got a serious competition going here, man. Right now, as you guys know, I'm 0-1, even though I played really good, giving my flowers on that last episode. Hoping to come out victorious. Technically, I'm in Arizona, but I'm on the road. This is Sam's course, Dobson Ranch.
But I have to think I am far less talented than your last opponent, so the odds are better for you today. Phew.
All right, so you say you always wanted to do creative YouTube stuff, man. But in regards to golf, you say you started first playing in 2020. How's that grind been?
It's been honestly great. I've gotten essentially obsessed with it, and I think that sort of in partnership with the social media taking off, it's just been great. I think that my favorite part about it is just the relationships.
For sure.
You go out with anybody, play 9 holes, by the end of it you're buddies, you know what I'm saying? And you can be more intentional too if you want, really get to know somebody.
Right.
So I'm a big social guy. I played all team sports growing up, and some guys get into golf for that. They really just want to perfect their game. They want to grind. I'm not like that. I'm far more like social, but I love all the social time.
See, I feel like I'm a guy who's in between. I love social, I love the relationship aspect of it, but I miss competing, bro. So, like for me, it's like, this is my Sunday night football. I got to play against Sam, Dove Valley, I'm on the road. I got to figure this thing out, man. So, yeah, we're just on the putting green right now. Green's probably going to be a little soft because of the rain, man, but again, both of us got to lock in.
I'm not hedging my game here because I do really want to beat him, but I am not competitive. Like when I was growing up, everyone would call me like the cruise director.
Okay.
Because I always set up the event, get everyone there, try to make sure everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
So anyone that's on my team hates me because I like don't take it. I'm not trying hard.
Yeah,
enough.
like, bro, come on, lock in, man.
Yeah, like, we don't care how he feels, bro. Just win. But today I want to win.
There we go. Love it. I want to jump straight into the faith conversation, dog.
Yeah.
I remember when I reached out to you, I was like, man, what led you to give your life to Christ? And I, quoting you right, you said, man, I just couldn't find anything that fulfilled me like the gospel did. What was the feeling of finally just letting go and surrendering to the gospel?
I like this. I heard a Tim Keller little analogy.
Right.
He said, when your mom tells you not to eat candy right before dinner because you're going to spoil your appetite, the like science behind that is that the sugar rush from what you get from the crap makes you feel like you don't need nutrients. It makes your body feel like, okay, I'm good. And I think before, about a year and a half ago, I just felt like I was good on candy. Everything kind of was going my way. I kind of was getting everything that I wanted. And when that sort of started to like collapse around me, I had 3 things. I had a couple of relationships fail. I had my work kind of was a little shaky, a couple seasons of up and down. And then lastly, I had my first nephew was born, and he was born not breathing. Oh, wow. We didn't know if he was going to live. He is alive today, thank God, and he has a disability, and he's the cutest little dude, and we love him. But all those things, I had to sit there and watch go by and be like, I have no power to do anything. I couldn't help if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I can't control what people think of me. I can't control how well my business is doing. All these things that I thought I was so sure I had on lock started to go away.
Yeah.
And in that time, in that searching, I really wasn't looking for God. My mom said, hey, what do you think about this? And I was like, man, if God wants me to, have a relationship with him, he's got to show me something.
Wow.
And he did.
Yeah.
I had a friend, Maddie Poole, who's a golfer.
I know of her. She does a lot of stuff at Carolyn, I think, with Jen Parks. Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah.
She introduced me to a couple of podcasts that were sort of like self-help / church related.
Yeah.
Got me into, as I started hearing things about God's unconditional love,
Yes.
his provision, that he's with me, his goodness and love follow me all the days of my life. That started to be like, could that really be true for me? And I think the more that I've studied, the more I've investigated, the more I've asked God for that, the more confirmation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was too long.
No, that was great, bro. Man, again, guys, the most important thing in this channel is the gospel, bro. No matter what the outcome is, hopefully I do win. I know he wants to win. I hope you guys are obviously influencing the gospel, man. That was amazing, bro. And obviously T-Box is yours. I'm going to let you take it,
Thank
bro.
you. I found that no matter how hard I looked, the things that the world told me I needed didn't give me any answers. Didn't make me feel any better. Always disappointed me. I disappointed me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when you start disappointing you go like, well, what else is there?
Yeah.
And then God didn't disappoint me.
Yeah.
And hasn't.
Right.
And the consistency is really what allows me to trust him every day. Of how does he, every single day, he just takes care of me.
I love that, bro, because that's the thing, bro. I consistently let myself down all the time. And, bro, I'm so grateful. I think the human mind is hard to conceptualize his grace, that he loves me regardless.
Yeah.
But I always make sure to say this. I believe it's in Romans 6:1 or 6:2, when he said, where grace abounds, sin abounds more. So does that mean we should continue sinning so that his grace may abound? He says, by no means.
Yeah.
So I don't boast in his grace so we can continue to sin, but I'm so grateful for his grace because I'm going to continue to fail. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, I don't expect the putting king to miss those putts, man. So right now I'm still down 2 strokes, but I love what you spoke about again, like you were trying to find fulfillment in other things. What were you trying to find fulfillment in? Because I'm hoping the audience hears this and says like, man, there's really no fulfillment in that. So.
Yeah. I think that the things that jump out to me the most, I would say career success. I really wanted to make a name for myself, make an impact. I think make an impact is a general term that that ruled most of my high school, college, young 20s life, is just going, I don't want to be like everybody else. I feel like I want to, do something, make a positive impact. And that kind of ended up coming in the way of like career success. I want to have a relationship. I want to have a family. I want to buy a house. I want to buy a car. Money. I guess more so just the typical kind of American lifestyle. And I think those are all really good things. So I don't want to scare people off it, but to go like, I have had older, wiser people tell me this, and the more that I experience it myself, the more I think it's true. I just think each one of those things, if you make that your ultimate hope, it disappoints you. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like you said, all good things, man. But when we put that above Christ, bro, it becomes a hindrance. And like we both kind of said at the putting green, it wasn't on tape, but like, we're gonna let you down. So like, don't put full hope in us either. Even though we're being boastful in the gospel, maybe you consider us good guys, we will let you down. And we want the ultimate hope and fulfillment to come through Christ. But again, like you said, we don't want to discourage you. Find a godly wife or a husband, great thing. Having a nice car, great thing. But to put your full hope in that, very dangerous. And look at Mark 8:36. It says, what profits the man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? So we got to be very conscious of that, and we got to be conscious of this. Part 3 here, 185.
Jeremy's not here, so he can't influence the question. Let me know in the comments if I was the defensive back against him, and we'll say like average quarterback, 10 passes, how many do I successfully defend? He would say he's catching all 10. Let me know what you think.
All right, man, run out of sunlight, man, but you can never run out of gospel. That's probably corny, but I'm going to keep it anyways. Matthew 11:6 says, blessed are those who are not offended by me. What does that look like to walk that out in your everyday life?
The thing, just being perfectly honest, I'm not super like sure about the context of what Jesus was saying in that sentiment, so maybe I'm misunderstanding. But I think that for me, just looking at consistency of going, I am going to fall over and over and over again, but as long as in that fall, I come back to God looking for his grace, looking for his forgiveness, looking to truly repent and continue to seek Him, that's where you look at someone like Job, where God said he's holy, he's a righteous man, and it wasn't because Job did everything right, but it's just because he kept coming back to God. And so I think being able to do that publicly too, so that the people around see what you're doing and go, you know, how could you be this type of person? Oh, I see what you're doing. How could you respond in such a way? Oh, I see why, where you're just making it public. So.
Absolutely, man. And it's one thing I I say a lot, I don't want us to ever be ashamed of professing the gospel, because we know, obviously, as it says in John 14:6, Jesus says, I'm the way, the truth, and life, and no one can come to the Father except through me. Why would we not profess that more? Why would we not walk out the characteristics of the gospel more for the sake of our neighbor or the audience soul to come to know Him?
Can I tell you why I think that is?
Go ahead.
Because in America, we think, don't mess with me and I won't mess with you,
For sure.
is the way to love somebody. And I think that that's a fair assessment, unless what you really believe is that this person might be walking towards destruction and you have another way. And then the only way to love them is to say, hey, I think this is what Jesus has done for me. I'd love to tell you about it and see if that can be the way for you too, because He says, I am the way, the truth, the life. And I think we're afraid to push against society that says, man, just leave me alone. Your thing's fine, but I don't want anything to do with it. It's awkward stuff.
It is awkward, but like my pastor always says, and I just kind of reference it, man, we need to learn how to care about the destination of our neighbor's soul. And that's not for me to say, like, let's go preachy, let's go be so condemning, but it's like, can my actions reflect the gospel to make you curious to ask a question? Is it through my profession of saying the actual word, Jesus? You know, but in all, we don't want to be offended to
we don't want to
be
afraid.
A Christ or be afraid and be bold in that, man.
If you want to become more and more like Jesus, one of the ways to allow Him to change you from the inside is commit to committing.
For sure.
Say, I'm gonna commit to do something, and even when I don't want to do it, I'm still gonna do it. I'm trying to be more like Scotty Scheffler, cool, calm, and collected. That dude, Scotty, bro, blows my mind. He's winning the best tournaments over and over again. The biggest center, like the biggest names in golf, he's beating them, and he just doesn't even not rattled, never. Just straight face, doing his job, talking to Ted Scott. Yeah, you know, what do you think? Like, I'm like, dude, how do you not get, he has to be nervous inside, right? Or no? Is he just him? You think Scotty Scheffler's nervous when he's just so chill, like doing his thing?
I think he's trained himself to be content.
That's unreal.
Yeah. All right, man. I feel like I got some good shots, man, but you obviously played better your home course. You got the win. Definitely avenged PXG. But guys who've been here before and maybe you're new to the channel, man, the most important thing here is the gospel. This is a Christian channel where we so happen to be golfing on it. And the question I have for you, man, is who is Jesus to you, and why do you hope that the audience or someone you love comes to surrender their life to Him?
That is a big question, but I think that the thing that has transcended for me is not only is Jesus someone who knows everything, His nature is good, everything He wants for me is good. He proved that to me. He gave His life for me. And so in that, you don't have this image of an all-knowing king that's up there saying, you must do this, you must do that. You have one that loves you. You almost get an image of like, imagine if your parents knew everything there was to know about everything. You'd of course listen to them because you know they love you, and you also know they know way better than you. So to me, I'm so grateful to have a relationship with Jesus. I'm so grateful to be able to put my trust in Him because not only is He all-knowing, not only does He love me more than I can imagine, last but not least, He's gracious, and He understands when I don't put my trust in Him. He goes, man, I am going to be refining you and shaping you for the rest of your life. And that's the best news ever, man. I hope other people get to experience the joy, the peace, the feeling of being loved that I've been able to experience.
That's awesome, man. We hope you experience the fruits of the Spirit, as it says in Galatians 5, man. But ultimately, guys, if you say, it says in Romans 10:9, if you confess your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and you believe in your heart that He was raised from the dead, you will be saved. You can do that from your car, you can do that from behind the computer screen at work, wherever you're watching Golf and Gospel, you can. Or I just hope you have simple questions like, okay, explain Jesus to me. If you want us to do that, shoot, reach out to me, reach out to the homie Sam. You can reach out at golfandgospelteam@gmail.com, and we will love to, encourage you in the gospel, man. But I took the L, dog. I appreciate you, man, being unashamed of the gospel, and we see you guys on the next episode of Golf and Gospel.
Can I throw one thing in right at the end? The last thing I would say, man, if you're someone that's like, this is a bunch of crap, but maybe you're hurting a little bit on the inside, don't tell anyone, don't tell any friends. You don't have to let anybody know. maybe just try to pray something to God. Just say, God, like, would you show me something? We believe that He wants to. He's sitting there waiting for you. So you can keep it private. You don't have to tell everyone that you prayed. But man, if you're hurting and you're like, man, maybe these guys have got something, just give it a try privately.
Yeah, I love that, man. But if you do come to it, at
Then
some
let-
point say it, because I just
then
want to
let us
celebrate
know.
with you. I want to celebrate with you. But you can absolutely do that in private, dog. But again, we'll see you on the next episode of Golf and Gospel. Peace.